PG
so
from here on
audio
out.
should be live.
Oh my God, there's new rules now. Of course I know. Honey, I know the rules.
We're remembering.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, they're blue and black. The ones in there. See if they'll reach. Bree was going to move the camera over a little bit. See if they'll reach.
Yeah, so
There's like a 15
and this is the live feed, right?
It's a
Yeah.
slight delay.
Yeah, that's live. So don't focus on that.
You're live.
All right. Jay Regalbuto here with Matt Rainier, Felicia Rainier, and Ross the Boss. Finishers presents Kombat 2. Another night of super matches here at 10th Planet Bethlehem. How you guys doing tonight?
Great. How are you
Felicia,
doing
that
tonight?
microphone needs to get way
closer.
Perfect. How's
There
that?
it is. Fantastic. So I think we have, how many matches was it? 17?
17 matches, I believe.
17 matches tonight. And again, in the Kombat series, we don't do a bracket. So in the Kombat series, it's just going to be super matches where we're going to get to see a lot of our champions get to defend their titles. And tonight, Kyle Myers, 205-pound champ, defending it against Sergio Villas at a crazy 88. That'll be the main event tonight. Other than that, we got a lot of regional guys here. Some making their super match debut. But either way, man, they came out, and the teams that are representing are normal finishers. You know what I mean? Crew of teams that have people in, but a lot of new faces to the finishers mats. Coming up first, we're gonna have Zach Yauch, 10th Planet Newton, taking on Ryan Hinkle out of Sion BJJ. Hinkle, no stranger.
Yeah, and the referees were
finishers mats.
Sorry.
Oh, you good.
Going over some of the new rules.
Yes,
in
the new rules.
Kombat 2 series.
Mollywomp. So the Mollywomp rule, we had it at the last one. The Mollywomp's going to be where if you're totally dominated in the match, you're mounted, your back's taken, you can't get out of any situation that your opponent's putting you in, and it's a clear domination from one side, you're going to call it a Mollywomp, and they're not going to get to move to overtime. We're going to declare a winner. We also have the get down rule after an 8 or 10 minute match. After 1 minute, if both guys are still standing, they're going to hit the floor. Hinkle, gray and black. Yauch in the red sleeved rash guard inside top. Heavy snap down here for Hinkle. Yauch kind of made sure that he circled himself down at the guard off that snap down. Good job with getting that upper body control and getting to that butterfly position, but Hinkle did recognize, comes back up to the feet.
Another snap down there by Hinkle.
Heavy snap downs here from Hinkle, who does wrestle in high school here. Now you see him trying to pass here. Yauch through that left leg up over top, pinned on the hip, trying to get it hooked on so he can come out like drag leg, but square it up here. Hinkle. Now Yauch comes up on that front head.
Yeah, using the front headlock to get back to his feet.
Switching
Looking to
sides
circle
here.
around here.
Now, the reason he's having to switch sides is because Hinkle's doing a good job of hand fighting, right? He's stopping that grip, so he's trying to decide which way to go. And this time, man, I'll tell you, Yauch does a good job of getting himself free. But, man, Hinkle's wrestling, like, clearly shows that he has such a nose for the top. You know what I mean? Like, he's able to find himself just in top pinning positions.
Yeah, Hinkle fully passed here now into side control.
And again, even though Hinkle's in high school, like I've watched him like win men's blue belt divisions, so it's not like he's a kid who's not used to competing against tougher, older opponents. Flattened out cross-side position here from Hinkle. Finishers, Kombat 2. Cross-side position. I believe these opening matches are 6 minutes. 6 minutes for these first group of matches. And then once we get to the main part of the card, oh, man, stepped over top. He's on an ankle. 9. 8 minutes.
8 minute match, okay.
Right. Straight ankle from an outside ashi here for Yauch. Nice offensive attack. Hinkle does a good job of pressing back in. Good job of pushing that control back down here. And going for this ankle lock, and you see Hinkle trying to split the control. Now he'll sit up, try to adjust the grip. Nice job. See him retract that foot, put it on the hip. He was trying to push Hinkle away, but it left an opening long enough for Hinkle to be able to kind of open that up to an ashi, so it's not outside, where both feet aren't to the outside now. Now he forces that foot back to the outside. Because of the age, there might not be heel hooks. Crosses off the feet now, going to make it difficult to get in on that ankle grip. Hinkle reaches over that far shoulder. Let's see if he tries to pull himself up. Man, now he's gripped back off on that ankle here as Yauch spins out. Very nice by Hinkle.
Nice,
but you see what I mean? How Hinkle, like, once he's out, he's just immediately moving forward. Like, he's not sitting back and trying to, take any kind of, laxed position. He's immediately pushes himself back to a dominant position.
Yeah, Hinkle back into side control, looking to set up possibly a key lock.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, that key lock pin on the far side has been used so much more now for back takes and for arm barring the near side. But yeah, like pinning that far side from mount and from spins around north-south here. Crosses back over, knee on belly. Yauch, good job. Just keeping his knees pointed in a direction where they can keep moving back into a guard. Hinkle steps up, trying to step past that guard again. Did he get the arm that time? Nah.
Almost.
Dude, Yauch does a good job doing this, right?
Really good guard retention by Yauch.
Ooh, he's got a grip on the Kimura. Now he's turning it into an arm bar. Very good job of using the Kimura control to manipulate himself to that arm lock position. Oh, man, Hinkle pulls that arm free. I think he just fulcrum slipped and pulled the elbow past the hips.
Hinkle immediately goes into side control again and then circles around to the other side, maintains side control.
It's just that aggressive.
Hinkle with the armbar attempt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he gets it.
Tap. Wow.
Beautiful job by Ryan Hinkle.
He jumped back on that quick. Ryan Hinkle. But like you said, man, he just had such a nose for the top. Just ended up in that dominant position. Jumps on that arm bar. Cross-side arm finish.
Wow, what a match to start the night.
For Sion BJJ's Ryan Hinkle. Kid competes so much. What a fun match to start off with. All right, coming up next, 10th Planet Allentown's Nate Broadhead going to be taking on Kenny Cockerill out of Hassett's BJJ. All white for Cockerill. Black and red for Mr. Broadhead. Again, these will be 8-minute matches. So again, get down rule is going to be in effect. We also didn't talk about the stalling too. Stalling is going to be 3 shots. First stall warning, second stall, you're going to get a minute taken away from your ride time, and then the third is DQ.
And in that get down rule, if after 1 minute, if both competitors are still on their feet, they flip a coin. Nice. Whoever wins gets to choose what position they want to be on the bottom or top of butterfly with double underhooks.
So Broadhead came in with an aggressive double, but Cockerill did a very good job of controlling the front head and able to kind of sacrifice all the way over top, and it's going to end up in the butterfly guard here of Cockerill. Or, I'm sorry, of Broadhead.
Yeah, Broadhead looking like he's trying to get that shoulder crunch on Cockerill's right arm from the butterfly position.
Up to feet here for Cockerill, and look at this. Broadhead will step back up. So now the minute will always run, too. So, it's not just the beginning of the match. Like, if they stand up and they're up for a minute here, they get there and oh, man, but these guys aren't looking to stand. They're looking to get it back to the ground quick. He tried to step through with that toss. Cockerill, good balance. He'll be able to maintain top position here. Trying to gather both those knees together. Good framing, good pushing off here from the bottom position for Broadhead. Now you see him trying to lasso both together, but again, what Broadhead is doing is he keeps continuously pushing his head back to the side that he doesn't want his head on.
Yeah.
He's trying to get his head over top of the hips, and you see Broadhead continuously pushing the head back to that side. See? Yep. It's a constant head battle here.
Yeah, Cockerill's was weaving that right arm through the legs and trying to smash those down.
Yeah.
And past the Z guard, Broadhead.
Yeah, trying to connect both those knees together, but I'll tell you again, so here's the thing, man. Going into the frames is incredibly difficult. Sometimes that's where you have to take that opportunity to move away from the frames. Like, moving into frames doesn't collapse frames or anything like that. So it's easier sometimes to move around them or away from them. Or get your hips up high enough to circle over them. Continuously moving forward. Trying to gather both together. Now he's stepping back to the side. And again, man, I got to give Broadhead a ton of credit here for understanding that this head positioning is going to keep him guarded. Now, granted, some wrist control here, looking to bring that left leg out. Let's see if he can sneak it over top.
For a triangle, yeah.
And listen, Cockerill is incredibly aware, and he's trying to position himself over, and he will. Man, that's the worst feeling, when you feel your arm trapped like that, and you know that you can't fight it back. Now, look at this. He's a heavy overhook. All right.
Broadhead looking to snap down the posture of Cockerill, reaching up to the back of the neck. It looks like he's got a 2-on-1.
Closed off the guard now. Right back open. Trying that weave pass on the top. But again, see how far out that top leg is?
Yeah.
Like, addressing that is going to be critical. There he goes.
Steps over into
he gets
mount.
over top.
Yeah.
Big bridge here from Broadhead, but heavy hips here from Cockerill is going to leave him mounted. Let's see how he tries to attack from here. Another big bump from Broadhead. He won't be able to turn him over, though. Knees out nice and wide. Hips drilled in. Looking to turn away here. Now you see him, looking to trap that top arm, see if he can gift wrap. It's going to really be about keeping his head connected tight. See how there's a lot of space here? See how his head wasn't really tight and how he was able to move his shoulders completely underneath? If the head positioning was tighter, his shoulders aren't able to get to the floor. Now he'll hold on. Now he's got to it. Look at this. Turning back in here. Cockerill will end up on the bottom position.
Cockerill looking to push those hips away and get back up to his feet.
Looking for a little wrestle up.
Yeah.
Shin. Let's see. Maybe he wrestle up. Maybe he's looking at her leg. Let's see. Man, good job. Now, Broadhead looked like he was going to move to one of those guard passing Darce chokes where you kind of drive past the Darce. Wrestles up to a double here.
Double leg.
Hops over. He's going to end up cross-sided again.
Nice pass there by Cockerill.
Moves north-south. He's looking straight arm on that far side. Throws those legs over, gets his arms through. All right, his arm should be pretty good now. Yeah, there's no connection here. Circles through, almost in on a leg here. He's got to watch this position, though. A heavy sprawl back, going to put him in a lot of trouble. You see upper body control here from Cockerill. Let's see if he sprawls that right leg back there. You'll see he'll step out. Both knees pointing the same direction. He's going to have to worry about that gift wrap again. Again, you see where the head positioning is? That closer the head is. He's quick on a rear naked here. He slid under.
That's it.
And he's going to get the tap. Kenny Cockerill out of Hassett's Jiu-Jitsu, your winner by rear naked choke. Man, I'll tell you, Finishers Combat 2 off to a hell of a start.
Yes, it is.
2 matches, 2 submissions. Jay Rigobuta here with the Rainiers. Matt and Felicia.
That's right.
Yo, coming up next, ground controls. William Lomax going to be taking on 10th Planet, Long Island, Jose Lugo. Black and purple for Lomax. Lugo in the white and blue. All right. 8 minutes on the clock. We are underway here. Center position for Lomax. Pushing forward here, circling. Back inside is Lugo. Oh, body lock here from Lugo. Let's see if he tries to step in front. Goes for that. Oh, man, he went for that throw. And just great body awareness from Lomax. Going to keep him balanced enough to take that top position. Immediately with some upper body control, and as he's looking to pass Lugo, big bumps. Front head controls, they try to get back to the feet. All right, they'll pull back to center. What do you think? You think we can go 17 subs?
I think we can.
I think it's a tall task, but I think we can do it.
I think we can get it done.
Nice little foot sweep attempt there from Lomax. I dig foot sweeps, man. I really think for jiu-jitsu, I think wrestling's a very difficult thing to learn. You know what I mean? When you've never wrestled before. And granted, you're not wrestling other wrestlers, so it's not incredibly difficult. There you go, some upper body control, looking to throw, and man, again, Lomax ends up mounted. So on both attempts by Lugo, Lomax has ended up in a positive position on top, mounted, and then I believe the other one was half guard. Did he land in?
Yeah. Yeah, just really good body awareness by William Lomax.
Lugo bumps, trying to get himself back to a guard. Heavy cross face underneath here from Lomax. Let's see if he retreats himself up. So he's three-quartered off, steps over top. Lugo rolls through. Man, Lugo wanted to fall back on that leg, but Lomax coming up nullified that. They'll start him back in center. Lugo and Lomax back underway here.
And again, the get-down rule in effect.
Get-down rule in effect. So when they come back up to their feet, they only got a minute to put themselves back to the mat.
Lomax looking to snap down. Some heavy collar ties.
But, dude, I was saying, oh, man. I'd let him go. I'll allow it.
Going to restart in the center.
Yeah, level change here from Lomax right near the out of bounds. Lugo, little head movement. Gets his underhook here, looking to step in. Yo, here's the thing, dude. Lugo has attempted all three takedowns.
Yeah. And Lomax ends up on top.
He's staying with it. Body locked. He pushes, and he's going to get this one.
And Lugo with the takedown.
Lugo made sure he stayed body locked on this one. And I'm going to tell you what he did very well this time was running his head across the body. Like not reaching for that far leg, like keeping the body lock and working his head across the body. A very wrestler thing to do.
Yeah, he worked his head from left to right across the sagittal plane of the body.
The sagittal plane of the body. Google it, kids. That ain't the last time you're going to hear it tonight. Standing position. Look at this wrestle
Lomax
up here.
Is going to wrestle up.
Oh, nice job. Lugo took advantage. Starts cutting back to the right. Man, Lugo jumps on this leg again. Immediately looking to push the knee free here. Is Lomax. Oh, man, he was right on the body. Oh, man, Lomax he locks up a rear naked choke here quick. It's a complete crank. Like, he has the head turned to the side, and he's going to get the tap.
William Lomax out of ground control.
Face crank finish, man. He jumped on that, locked it up. And here's the thing. When you could throw that, there it is, when you could throw that immediate, like that, what do you call it, that immediate threat to the upper part of the body, like you're forcing the hands up, like throwing the bottom control in is so easy when you throw a threat like that up. Very nice job, very nice finish. Fun match. William Lomax, your winner by rear naked choke. And we are 3 for 3 here.
I think we can keep it going all night.
I just assume it's going to keep going.
Next
Trevor
up,
Price at a standard BJJ, going to be taking on Alex Marculescu out of Vitor, Shaolin. Black and purple for Price. Marculescu in the black and red. We're going to call him Alex so I don't keep stumbling over Marculescu.
Price immediately sits to guard.
Yeah, and man, Price immediately getting to work here. Got shin to shin and just started pushing forward. Stripping that grip. off the De La Riva leg here. Now he's pushing down on the control leg, pulling up on the grips. Weave that right arm through here from top position, pushes that left. Look at that left foot. See how he folded that left butterfly inside? And now he's going to move to some upper body control. Look, so he's bringing that knee across. I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't go for a leg here once he brings that shin across, just because I have so much of that leg gathered. Big fan of the standard crew. Standard Jiu-Jitsu out of Maryland. Alex DeWin and DeAndre Cobre come out of it. Just very intelligent Jiu-Jitsu. Good job getting himself away. Alex remains on bottom, trying to get De La Riva off to the right side of Price. Price immediately addressing both the ankles, pushing them in a position where he's like rendering their control useless. And without being able to invert, you know what I mean? Without being able to use that secondary leg to invert, like he really shuts it down and it pushes him right into this position where he is now.
Yeah,
where even though he's butterfly half guarded, see how that left foot?
Yeah.
He's keeping it inside so that he can control keeping that open. To where, look, if he just simply circled, he's just not ready to, but when he circles that right foot, he's going to be able to be on top both legs if he wanted to. He'll push away, back to the feet here. Again, trying to De La Riva here, but again, see that left hand controlling the that near or that far side leg. Cuts over. Like understand, like De La Riva's and reverse De La Riva's work off inversions. You know what I mean? They're set up. They're used to get to inversions and push sweeps and things like that. So if you shut down the secondary leg by putting it in a compressed position where heel meets butt, good way to do it right here is these stack passes. You make it incredibly difficult for them to do anything with that guard.
Right.
You know,
they can't invert.
And he does it. He's doing a very good job of focusing on both secondary and control leg, where he's pushing down on even the De La Riva control leg.
Yeah, Marculescu back to Z-guard. Looks like
he's on an ankle. He's going to try to gather in here. See him piercing that. This is what I was talking about earlier when he was bringing that knee to the far hip. Now he's down. Nice job. Alex rolls through it. Good defense. Now we're going to see the bottom position for Price. Immediately looking to Ashi up. Sits him to the hip. You see Alex trying to create some, trying to keep it a bit tighter, but able to get that separation. Trying to push down. Now he'll switch to outside Ashi. Both feet to the outside here. Able to get to the hip here is Alex. I always say just outside Ashi is just very dangerous if you don't keep the ankle collected. Once you lose the grips, you know, unless you're turning through, like very intelligent here to Price to sit him back on the hip so that he can keep articulating through. But outside Ashi can be very dangerous when you don't have it. Look at this, pulls himself right through, and he's almost double troubled here, right? Where's the, I can't see where the right leg of Alex is. I see it's triangled off, but is it on his far hip? No.
I can't see it from here.
No. I actually think Alex has the triangle. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see where the right leg.
Oh, Marculescu has the triangle.
Yes, he does. Yeah. So he's triangled off. He's the one that has the left leg. Yeah, he has the left leg of Price. Look at him trying to set up a Darce from here. He's forcing him to have to open it up. I can't imagine it was tight. Now, because he sat up and switched his angle, now he has the triangle. So he's taken his knee out of the danger line and switched the triangle position to where now you're to where now Price is double troubled. Now you already see him trying to split. He's keeping that far leg gathered, but look for him to try to push that leg either across his body or away to expose that top heel. See that right hand on that heel right now? He's going to try to move that leg that's crossed over to get to that bottom one. But I got a feeling Price is going to be really sneaky when he does it. A lot of times, the best way to get this is inverting, rolling through. Oh, he's got the separation there. Yes. Inside heel. Oh, he is cranking on this, and you're going to get the tap.
Trevor Price at a standard BJJ.
Yes, a well-manufactured inside heel hook win from inside Senkaku for Trevor Price. And again, that was 100% him understanding he had to get himself back to the position. The leg split was beautiful, and the finish was very well executed. Your winner by inside heel hook, Trevor Price at a standard BJJ. And I mean, 4 for 4 is all I'm saying. Coming up next, Velez Jiu-Jitsu's Drew March taking on David Harris at a 10th Planet Bethlehem. Long spats for March. Harris, little elevation, little mat return here.
Harris circling around to north-south.
Right? Look like a young PJ Barch on this mat, huh?
Yeah.
Right? Look at this heavy upper body control here. Nice job circling himself through as Velez, or I'm sorry, March trying to slow down the attack of Harris early on here. Harris back cross side position, looking to pin on that far side arm. He's turned to his hip here, so that may make it a little easier for March to either turn himself away or get that leg back in. Yeah.
Yeah, March's able to
Yeah, a
recover
lot of
guard.
times sitting to the hip like that, while it feels like, you know, it's a comfortable position, it actually leaves enough space to easily get that knee in when you frame off. Staying squared off is going to be the much better bet for most people in that position. Look at this.
Harris right.
Yeah, upper body
Full
control. See if he walks that arm up, try to get that separation away from the body.
Yeah, Harris looking like he's going to set up a head and arm choke here. He's got the right arm anchored under the head.
Yeah,
Gonna
and
walk
again,
walk his left arm up.
And it'll depend on the reaction of March.
Right.
Does March try to let that arm cross over and let the head and arm? You know, if he doesn't, and he starts riding this up higher and he's able to get his shoulder deeper and deeper, he's going to be able to turn him up on the side to manufacture the gift wrap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many options from the mount here if you know how to separate elbows from the body. See? Your feet.
Oh.
You know, a lot of times the defense to the head and arm choke is to turn away and give up your back.
He's got the arm across
Yeah,
here.
he's a bit high, but now he adjusted his head, staying in mount here.
Yeah, great job using
Zach
his head.
Meslani style on that hip dip.
David
Gotta
Harris.
get Tommy finish for David Harris at a 10th Planet Bethlehem. He
Yeah.
did that Zach Meslani style where he goes, stays mount, just drops that hip to the mat. Wonder where he learned that technique from. David
job.
Harris, your winner by front Katagatami, head and arm choke.
5 for 5, Jay.
5 for 5.
All submissions tonight so far at Finishers Combat 2 Super Match Series. Next up, we got Jeremy Vietka out of Berks BJJ, taking on Ben Martinez out of Garry Tonin BJJ.
One of my favorites, man. Ben Martinez at a Garry Tonin Jiu-Jitsu. He's been on the scene a lot lately, where I've been getting to call a lot of his matches. And again, for these blue and purple belts, Matt, we do a lot of MMA commentary together. And we talk about how the evolution of these of these fighters at a lower level, how they're elevating themselves much quicker. Same thing with grappling. Like blue and purple belts who are executing at a much higher IQ than they used to. You know what I mean?
Sure.
No offense, white and blue belts, but competitors are getting really good, really quick, man. Black and white for Martinez.
No, I was just making sure.
Vietka in the all black at a Berks BJJ. Single butterflied half here. Martinez up to the feet, immediately trying to circle. Vietka, is he looking for a dirty little wrist lock there? Looked like he was looking for a little compression. Martinez sits that right knee over to the hip, trying to address that butterflied leg as he frames. He's going to try to high step over. See that left hand, how it's pinning?
Pinning the
Again,
butterfly hook, yeah.
It's no different than we were talking about with the De La Hiva leg. You know, he's controlling their ability to use their legs. And listen, our legs are so much more powerful than our arms, right? Like our ability to leg press is much greater than our little ability to bench press, right? But when you can put that heel and stick it to the butt where you force it into a leg curl and not a leg press, where you take away their ability to push with the leg and put it into a curl, it's much more control, much easier to handle somebody who understands how to use their legs. Little word vomit there. I just couldn't stop talking. Trying to X up on this leg, Ashi'd up. Again, Martinez, very good job of maintaining controls at the end of the legs there to break this. Steps back, very nice. You see knee-elbow connection here with that near knee on that near hip, hand on the far hip. He's doing a very good job of trying to put Vietka in a position where Martinez will be able to drop his shoulder below the knees. See how he keeps pressing his shoulder to get it below that far hip?
Yeah,
He's trying to get his knee between or his shoulder between the knee and the hip. Once he accomplished that, now he just circled his arm out. Beautiful, beautiful pass here by Martinez. And even though that may have looked like scrambly or just moving, know that that was 100% premeditated and planned from Martinez. That was just very good understanding of, that Toriundo style passing like that. Side control here, steps over for Martinez, trying to pin one arm here, steps over. Oh man, if he got that over, he's gonna be looking for that triangle, I assume. Or he'll look to pin that top arm. There you go, Kimura off, steps over, moves to the arm here. He might even sneak, stay over for the triangle. Oh, good job posturing out here by Vietka. He'll sit back on that leg. Again, he steps back so quick on that ashi and even the backside that he puts himself in a position where his knee is in no trouble and he can just pull that leg free quickly.
And again, you see Martinez using his left hand to control the right leg of Vietka throughout the match. Does that really well.
Again, controlling that. See, again,
there
look at that top side.
Yeah.
Like, you see where he's controlling that? He's pushing that into a position where he's just nullifying his ability to use that top leg. Listen, when you're on your knees, you're outnumbered as opposed to limbs. You know what I mean? If you're on your knees, you don't have your legs. So being able to use your hand to shut down a leg. Again, he's ashied up here, but Martinez throws a leg over top, maybe looking to throw a heavy reap here. But again, Martinez does a good job of nullifying that outside leg, throwing over to throw the reap on. Steps right back in here. Yeah, Vietka has been doing a very good job of regarding too, man. Like, Martinez has put on a very technical approach to passing here, and Vietka has done an amazing job of getting himself back to guards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hand to the hip here, and again, then look at the position of the head. See how close he's keeping his head to his shoulder when he's trying to pass on those Toriundos? You see a lot of people do that with a much more postured position. And you'll see that lasso leg come over a lot. Now he'll push that leg over. Again, able to just circle himself free. There's no real control on the leg there. Stepping around.
And like you said, Martinez is doing a great job with the passing, but Vietka's never been in real trouble.
Same thing. Look, see how he's scoop gripped that far leg to position his shoulder. And again, Vietka does a good job of recognizing, and he's able to regard again. But again, I love the look that Martinez is trying to go for of the pass from half guard.
Yeah.
Smashing that knee through off the reverse de la Hiva.
Martinez is very deep on a knee cut pass here.
Yeah, he's leaving that foot in there. Now he takes it out. Immediately, where's that right elbow go? Blocking that near side hip so that he can't turn up on it as he circles north-south. Now you'll look to see him kind of try to win an inside position on one of these arms here. And which Vietka has been doing a good job of keeping it away from and holding inside position. Trying to create some space and articulate back through again.
Look for the Kimura here again by Martinez.
Grip. Let's see what Vietka does to defend here. Nice job of getting his body weight forward. Now listen, if that hand stays in front on a Kimura, you're going to look to armbar with it or take the back. If it does manage to flex behind the back, now you could start looking for the finish. But while that hand's in front, looking for control. Oh, and he's going to end up on the back. Right arm already threatening over top.
And he's got wrist control. Martinez has Vietka's left wrist.
Yeah, one-on-one off with that left hand as that right arm tries to make its way underneath.
Martinez looking to sneak the right arm across the neck.
Yeah, Vietka doing a good job of fighting the strangle arm, the threatening arm coming over top. All right, so he does
have
have,
one hook.
Yeah. So I don't know if he has that as much as Martinez has that, using his right foot to hold that hook. Yeah, he's cross-body right here. Oh, is he going to look to twister? Oh, okay, no. I thought he was going to bring that arm back over
looked
the
like
head.
it for a
Looked
second,
like he was going to go twister. Now he's going to maintain back control off the crossbody ride. But look how he uses that foot as he elevates there. Oh, Vitor, good job.
Vika's going to end up on top in this position.
Yeah, pulling through, ending up on top. Back up to the feet here. Now Vietka looking to get moving here. Now he reversed knee on belly. Let's see what he looks to get to from here. He hasn't been scared to go for the legs. He just hasn't been successful with it.
Right.
But now it looks like Martinez might be looking to enter here. Comes on top with it. Again, he's rolling through. Outside. All right, now he's looking on a backside ankle here. Or, I'm sorry, a backside outside heel. Rolls through his Vietka. Knee cut still stays inside. Up to the feet now for Martinez. Garry, Tonin, BJJ competitor steps inside on that. This is what I mean. You see him step back inside.
Yeah.
That's how you know that he's not playing the same game here. He's going to look for a outside heel here, but that arm is inside. He's going to need to get a much deeper grip for him to be able to finish that from that position, able to turn that knee down here.
And you're saying that because Martinez's right arm was inside the legs?
Yeah, it's just not creating enough pressure for that to actually start popping and tearing things to make it as big of a threat. Now you see him going around. He's going to end up triangled off to that inside leg. Uses it to push back to top here. Again, now step back, and we're going to go to OT.
Overtime.
Fun match. We're going to see our first overtime, and Martinez is going to get the call as to where he is going to start, and we're going to start with Martinez on defense first.
Okay. And the competitors can either take the back position or the armbar position.
And they choose the back to start here. They're going to have 3 rounds. They're going to have 3 rounds. Offensive is going to start to set his position first. Defensive set. These are going to be capped off at 2 minutes apiece. There'll be a top and a bottom. If you finish in the top of the round, you will have the opportunity to finish the submission in the bottom half of the round in a quicker time. If you finish in the bottom half of the round, though, that is it. There's no answer back. Again, looking to get that threatening arm up over top of his head, but a good job from Vietka to be able to retract that back down. But he is crossed off where that threatening arm isn't in a position where it can be so threatening. So Martinez, as he tries to go out,
he's in a triangle. He's in a triangle, yeah.
Now again, if I'm trying to gather time here, if I'm Vietka, he's trying to get out. Steps over, gets free. Very nice escape from Martinez. You don't see too many triangles off the back.
Yeah, that was very nice by Vietka.
Moving to a front triangle, that is.
And again, even though they start on the back, as long as they're in danger, they're in some kind of a submission, the round continues to go.
Correct. Now, only in regulation. Okay. So if you're in a submission, the 2 minutes ends in regulation. That was the other rule we forgot. So if you're in like an arm lock with regulation ending, timer's not gonna save you. You're gonna keep going through. Now he starts on the back for Martinez. Vietka immediately moves to a turtled position. Vietka one-on-one, his shoulder, has his right arm, that control arm on the shoulder, so he's trying to pull back for the control here. And again, Martinez likes that single hook in, that cross body ride. See how he doesn't have both hooks in? Now he's off on a Kimura here. That's gonna continue this to an armbar. Oh, he triangles off. Very nice by Martinez. He pops out. He's going to stay 3-quartered on that. Oh, is that a tap? No, and he pulls that arm free. Very nice escape off the armbar there.
Nice transition.
From Vietka. Yeah, right?
Nice transition by Martinez.
Beautiful transition. Off to that triangle. Able to pull his head free, though.
All right, we go to the top of the second round.
Back position for Vietka. Falls off to the side here. Strangle arm is the right arm coming over top. Left control arm underneath.
Vietka switches to a body triangle.
Yeah, Martinez does a good job of taking that threatening arm and bringing it over his head. Now he'll start turning his shoulders away. Again, he just needs to get that left elbow crossed center line. Once left elbow is crossed center line, he's free. Very good job. Yeah. Again, sometimes it's just the understanding of what needs to escape. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like your elbow needs to get past center line. Sometimes making the goal smaller like that, you know what I mean, makes it easier to escape.
And Martinez also did a good job of falling to his right, and that was the side where the body lock is.
Yeah.
And they made it hard for Vietka to hold on to that triangle, body triangle.
Defensive position from the back for Vietka. Oh, nice arm trap. Very well timed by Martinez, bringing that right leg over and trapping the right arm of Vietka. So now he's outnumbered. Now he's got one arm against two here to try to defend. Gets that free. It was after Martinez. Oh, I thought Martinez had the threat there. Pulls himself through.
Looks like he's
going it off.
Kimura,
Yeah, he's going to turn it to a triangle again. Let's see. He'll look for that triangle. There it is. Oh, nice escape by Vietka. Yeah, Vietka, what it is Vietka's aware that he's looking to get to that triangle, so now he understands that he has to avoid it as that roll-through happens. Round number 3. Top of the third here. Vietka will start on the back. This has got to be fairly close when it comes to ride time.
Looks like
crossed off to the top side here
Vietta's
with the triangle. He's staying very tight this time. See how tight he is head-to-head? If he's trying to gather time, or is he going to turn this into a head and arm? Good job. I'll tell you what, that was a very good job of Martinez of removing that arm. His wrist or his hand was controlled over that wrist, able to bring his head free and put his elbow to the mat.
Yeah, as soon as he was able to get that arm, his back went right to the mat.
All right, bottom of third. Martinez going to start on the back here. Offensive player set, defensive player set. All right, where it go? Bottom of the third here. See how he almost immediately removes that, but now it's just about upper body control and keeping the hips between the knees. Martinez triangled off here, double control arms where he has both arms under now, trying to hula hoop through. Now he'll throw that right arm threatening across. He is one-on-one to that other hand too. Trying to turn through here is Vietka. Almost through.
Oh,
he is out.
We go to ride time.
You're going to need a calculator for this one.
Oh, this is very close.
Who they got in charge? Thor? Nice. Thor's in charge of the ride time.
What a match. Very even match.
All right, here we go. And your winner by fastest escape time, Ben Martinez out of Garry, Tonin, BJJ. Your winner by fastest escape time here at Kombat 2, brought to you by Finishers. This is the Super Match Series.
Oh, yeah.
Fastest escape time for Martinez. All right, so not all submissions. Oh, do we have a pop?
We sure
got
do, yeah.
We got a mic for the pop? All right, coming up next, Standard Jiu-Jitsu's Ramiro Jimenez going to be taking on Sebastian Lim out of 10th Planet Bethlehem. Red and black Standard Jiu-Jitsu rash guard for Jimenez. Top position. Oh, immediately looking tack on the outside heel here. Good job pushing away, getting that control broken for Lim, and he's right back up and looking to pass immediately. Looking for some upper body control as he enters this time. Oh, I'm digging these two already. Trying to cut inside, immediately getting that secondary leg inside and looking to elevate is Jimenez. Immediately on an arm. And here's the thing is Lim is not like nervous to step right back into the fire here. Split squat as he tries to drive that knee through. Good job of controlling the posture here and throwing that lasso back over. Frames away off the push there. Lim will remain seated, and Jimenez will take top position now. Shin to shin, looking to get on the outside of that leg. Here is Lim. Lim will pop back up as well.
Jimenez sits.
Staying squared off here as he steps in. Lim postures back. Jimenez pushes forward from that butterfly position. Looking to elevate here is Lim. Now see, here's the thing. He's going to have to start bringing that leg over top of Jimenez's hip. So, but Jimenez is sitting up. Like, you're going to want to get him supine, back to that seated position, right? So you have to lift that heel above his other leg. You know what I mean? You got to start pushing him backwards because Jimenez clearly wasn't going to let his posture be pushed just by the single elevation. Gets that single leg inside. Good, heavy position moving forward here from Lim. He has that control leg pinned with that right knee, so he's pinned that De La Riva leg down. This is where you get the float passing from. Nice job of getting upper body control, moving back to a squared off butterfly here from Jimenez. Let's see how he approaches. Good job posturing out from Lim, and immediately heavy reap to the outside, off the outside heel here from Jimenez. Very good awareness, able to square himself back off his limb. Again, throws that heavy reap on, pushes to the inside, 50-50 off here. Heel exposed here, switches it off. Good job of trying to hide that heel here. Nice heel slip. Nice job. Lim gets free. Immediately on the back of that head, looking to get inside. Fun match so far from these two. Top position for 10th Planet Bethlehem, Sebastian Lim. Bottom position, Ramiro Jimenez at a standard jiu-jitsu.
Double ankle sweep there by Jimenez, and
heavy
immediately enters legs again.
Side. Yeah. He's got a better bite. Good job breaking that control. Push to 50-50. Oh, not quite. Outside Ashid here from Lim as he's looking. Good job splitting that control here. Looking to get to the back here is Jimenez. He's holding on to that foot here.
Yeah, Lim trying to turn this into a knee bar attempt.
Yeah, the knee might be past the fulcrum where it's at a breaking point. Oh, I don't know. He's got that top leg trap too. Yeah. Jimenez, very good job.
Yeah, Jimenez
in
clears
that
the knee
place,
line.
it was Jimenez like understanding where his leg was and how to get it free. You know what I mean? Like no panic, realized he was trapped, but does a good job of freeing it. Back to top position here. Heavy top pin from half guard on top.
Yeah, it looks
Jimenez.
like Lim's got a lockdown.
Yeah, lockdown on the right leg of Jimenez. Let's see how he addresses this. If he tries to pressure through it, brings that secondary leg in, he'll split the grip. Bringing that right knee up while he keeps that left foot inside. He'll free and move to mount here. As he turns away, let's see how he takes this inside position that he has on the head. Again, let's see if he looks to pin to move to like mounted triangle attacks. Can move to head and arm. Like there's so much you can do from here. All right, back to the elbows inside. Again, trying to pin that far side, similar to the key lock, but look how that exposes, not only gift wrap, exposes. Very nice roll through here from Lim. He was definitely expecting that, but a nice high side guard here, bringing that right leg over top from Jimenez. And this side guard is where he's keeping those legs, where one's at the shoulder, one's at the chest line, right? Where you're off on that angle. Actually got to see a lot of this close up with, remember Abraham Marte?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big heavyweight. He did very well. He called it his aggressive guard. It's big, where he did this side guard. He'd use it to sweep, get the triangles, everything. Good job of Lim of squaring himself back off to get this in a more squared off position, but good job of keeping, oh, he's top locked here. So his right leg is over the shoulder here. Lim bringing his weight forward. Very nice. He's still got, he's still top locked. So this is like the beginning of a dead orchard. Now he turns it over to an arm lock. He's gonna get the tap.
Oh, what happened?
All right, hold on. So he's saying he tapped. Lim is saying he didn't tap, so they're probably gonna.
Lim's saying he did not
just
tap.
Gonna start them from top position here. Hold on, we see. Nah.
I didn't.
Hey, yeah, there was no tap.
Didn't see a tap.
Yeah, I didn't see a tap either on the, because we actually have the screen running next to us where it just played. So inside tie here again. Starting back from the feet. Jimenez right back.
Butterfly guard.
Down, but again, I like how he kept upper body control here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just not recklessly falling to his back. He always has some kind of connection, some kind of grip to the upper or lower body. Pops right up, immediately cutting through here. And again, look at his right arm. His right arm is cutting through to take the angle to that back hip. And what that does is that's going to lower your shoulder below that knee, so it ends up between the knee and the hip. Oh, jumps up to the back here. Jimenez, good upper body control. And again, if Lim turns through, you're going to end up more in the side guard here. were turned incorrectly. This can turn into a dead orchard. This can turn into an arm lock. It can turn into a side triangle.
Yeah.
So many options.
He has limbs, left arm across his own body.
Correct.
That's where
so you see where pulling free is going to turn it into an arm lock. And listen, the head doesn't need to be free for this arm lock to work. Top lock is an incredibly controlled position with that shoulder. You're controlling the head. Now he'll throw over top, crossed off on the far side. If he gets this grip free, Lim's going to need to boogie pretty quick. Very nice, tight control here. You see him turning in, trying to fulcrum slip. Oh, and he puts his elbow right on that fulcrum. Very tight Jiu-Jitsu finish for Ramiro Jimenez.
Wow.
He tried to fulcrum slip from the bottom, and it actually put his elbow right at the hip line, which made the break even, like the breaking pressure even quicker because he dropped the fulcrum down to the hip. Very fun match, but your winner by arm lock, Ramiro Jimenez at a standard Jiu-Jitsu. And we're back on our submission run here, man.
Is that like 7 out of 8 or so?
Something like that. Who's keeping count anymore?
4 or 5.
Felicia, is that what Felicia's doing? Is she keeping count of submissions?
I'm just here to listen to you.
Ah. Until we get up and walk away for the finals.
Right.
Or for the main event. All right, next up here we got Chris Valverde out of Berks BJJ taking on 10th Planet Long Island's Jason Emmerich. Emmerich in the BLE rash guard. Train till we die rash guard for Valverde, who tosses Emmerich over the top into the lockdown position here. Coming up with that heavy underhook and lockdown. I'll tell you, good job smashing it with that whizzer from Valverde. See him trying to work that lockdown, where he's trying to extend that leg. He's underhooked to the far shin here. Nice job underhooking and getting some seriously heavy double under pressure here from top for Berks BJJ's Chris Valverde. I always dig that armbar soap gear. It's always really cool. That's what he's got on top, TTWD.
Right, yeah, Valverde with really strong double unders.
Boom.
Pushing his right knee down to the mat.
Yeah, good job at Emmerich, man. Sliding that leg back in. Staying calm over here. Because, man, that can be a panicky position.
Sure.
You know? With both your arms in a position where you can't even reach your legs to help. You know? And again, very good job from Valverde on top of maintaining these double unders and not giving in and bringing an arm over top to give him the ability to use. Tries to push back in here.
Valverde's trying to pummel his left foot in the inside of the thigh.
Head positioning there. Once he got his head to the floor, it's going to physically pull his hips forward enough, and he moves right to mount. And again, immediately trying to separate elbows from the hips. You see him trying to walk that left arm of Emmerich up here. Emmerich looking to bump, looking to catch. He's off on his side here, but again, staying incredibly patient is Valverde. See him starting to get a bit more separation now. And again, like, understand that from the bottom, even though there's not a ton of movement and stuff like that, like, this is exhausting.
Oh, yeah.
Exhausting to be in this position. No, little muffler.
Yeah, Valverde
right over the mouth. I dig it. I dig it.
Putting the hand right across the mouth.
Valverde, very good job of moving his hips and knees up to start to get those elbows extended. Emmerich throws the legs up. Good job of Valverde staying positioned where that leg can't get back inside.
And Valverde's still working on this head and arm choke. Looks like he's still, well, he's got the underhook on the right side.
He's double undered right now.
Double under, yeah.
Double undered. Now let's see. And even just starting to walk your elbows up from this position can even start to elevate. Looking for a bump here. Oh, he's
under the
He's
the
just
left
under.
arm.
Okay,
yeah.
so his left arm's under. Roll through here from Emmerich. Might give up the back. He's at least going to give up a gift wrap type position. And Valverde looking to pull through, almost to the back. We'll see. Hips are a little high. Yeah, he's going to end up mounted, but he got his head in the position he wanted for the head and arm. So, and again, now listen, Emmerich still has the elbow in a trajectory where it can, not now. Now that elbow's pointed down towards the clavicle, down towards the neck, it's going to be much more difficult to escape. When you can get that elbow, there it is.
Oh, he got it out,
in a trajectory where the elbow is pointed towards the crown of the head, you're usually able to free it much easier.
And Emmerich recovers guard here.
Back to he has probably been dying to get there. And look, this immediately
triangle.
Triangle. All right, so triangle's trapped off, not locked off. Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And he has the angle. He has the position.
And
he's going to get the
submission.
Jason Emmerich, what a comeback.
Wow.
I mean, that was close to being mollywomp.
Yeah.
Right? That was mollywomp territory, and he comes back
Wow.
Best life ever. Represent
win.
BLE. The
Jason
10th Planet
Emmerich.
Long Island. Jason Emmerich comes back and he's like, I just got to get to the triangle.
That's it. That's all
If
you
I
got to
just
do.
get there, it's over. What a fun match,
As soon as
man.
he recovered guard, he had that overhook with his left arm and got the wrist control and went straight to the triangle.
Dude trapped. He was triangled off quick. What a fun match.
Yeah, what a comeback by Jason Emmerich.
right.
Valverde was in close on a head and arm choke for a big portion of that match.
We're ripping through these, man.
Yeah,
Nick
we are.
Zambuto out of 10th Planet Allentown going Joey Garry against 10th Planet Long Island.
Uh-oh.
Blue and white for Garry. Zambuti going Captain America on us. Oh, bringing that leg over, immediately looking to cross to the other side of the body, gathering both those legs together is Zambuto. Looking with a heavy whizzer with that right arm. From bottom is Garry. See him trying to gather those legs together.
Yep.
Both legs gathered. Almost looked like he was going to sit back with both legs. He'll stand back up here. Reverse tail heave it, trying to get that butterfly. Or he's just looking on back. He's trying to get to a false reef here is what he's doing. Nice job sitting through. He'll Ashi himself up. They're trying to get to 50-50. I'm sorry, that heels to the inside. Look at this. He's just going to force his way into cross Ashi. I dig it. That's my style. Yeah. He's going to force that right leg inside. All right, they'll stay off at 50-50. Good job. Good job by Zambuto of forcing 50-50 here. Now they're looking to split. He might have those legs split already. Now he'll push back to the outside. And it's funny because Zambuto's pushing back to try to go to 50-50. Mm-hmm. Like he's trying to get to outside position here. Now he'll go back to 50-50. Now he's underneath that arm. You see him trying to use his head too to split. Zambuto now looking to try to unlock that figure four. Collects both legs here from 50-50. Angles himself off. Is Garry. Okay, bottom heel exposed as he looks to turn away. Turns it to an outside heel from outside Ashi. Zambuto looking to come up with it. I don't think there was a bite on his heel where he has any danger of the exposure. Now it's just a straight ankle. So if he can get up to the feet, he should be able to split this control. Moves to cross Ashi with the outside heel here. Turn away on that outside heel, trying to get that knee line free as he sprints away. He's going to get the tap.
He's going to get the tap.
Outside heel hook finish for 10th Planet Long Island's Joey Garry. Man, and we are just ripping through these matches. Outside heel hook finish for 10th Planet Long Island's Joey Garry. 10th Planet Long Island having some fantastic matches here tonight. All right, coming up next. Oh, we're starting the main card now. Yo, are these moving to 10 minutes or are they staying at 8? Hey, Preet, are these moving to 10 or are they staying at 8? This is main card now. They're going to stay at 8. Other than the main event, I assume is going to be 10 minutes for the title. So we have Sid Tavallaro, 10th Planet Bethlehem. Sid the Kid has been on a tear lately. And he's going to be taking on Andrew DeGraff out of Hibero Jiu-Jitsu. Andrew, another super tough competitor. Another young guy. Dude, these kids are getting so good so quick. Black and white for DeGraff. Tavallaro in the red and black. Sid looking a little thick here. Working out back there, isn't he?
A little bit, yep.
A little bit. Oh, that's right. He works with Bryant, right? Yeah, good for him. Yo, DeGraff immediately shin to shin. Sid pushing forward here, trying to address that outside leg. Gets that right hand to the inside of that top hip here, trying to lower his level. Nice inversion here from DeGraff. Let's see if he comes out. Sid looked for a toe hold real quick. DeGraff does a good job retracting that knee back. DeGraff does a good job of staying tightly connected. Yeah. Stays reverse de la Heave here with a straight. Okay, underhooks. He's going to be able to invert again. Sid moves the hips away. Jump back up to the feet.
Tavallaro back to reverse de la Hiva.
Oh, man. Yeah, looking at a quick Estima lock there. DeGraff Deep under on that reverse de la Hiva. Sid scoop gripping on that far leg. He's able to get underneath here as DeGraff.
Tavalaro
He's
doing a good
still shin
job.
to shin though, right? He's not inside. Oh no, he is inside.
Yeah.
They are lassoed in. DeGraff holding onto that leg. He's going to force that left foot to the inside here. Let's see what he does with his right leg. Turns belly down. Nice job of Sid clearing the legs. Gets back to top here. Stays reverse de la Hiva.
Yeah, Tavalaro's been doing a good job of controlling the left leg, the left foot of DeGraff to prevent future inversions.
Nice inversion to the far side there from DeGraff. Oh, Sid. Oh, Sid was looking to lock up a Darce from there. He's going to get that leg in front, rolls him through. Nice defense by DeGraff. He's going to end up in a triangle, gives up the omoplata. Again, smarter, give up the easier submission to get out of. Very intelligent here from these two. Looking to spin through. K-guard almost off into the leg here. Nice roll through. Ends up inside heel here. DeGraff turning away. Good heel slip. Now Sid's going to turn it to the, look for that toe hold too. DeGraff looking to get his secondary leg involved, looking to get that knee line free, circling himself through. Sid staying on it, turns it back to an inside heel. DeGraff doing a good job heel slipping, fighting the grip here. Sid looking to get a bite here. Sid might have to invert to get a better bite. He's going to shift to the outside. DeGraff, belly away as he circles through. Sid is tight on this. He's going to get the tap. Yeah. Outside. Now, I don't know if that was outside heel or was that toe. We do have a monitor going in front of us, but I don't know how delayed it is. But your winner, very fun, intelligent battle there by DeGraff and Tavalaro. But your winner, 10th Planet Bethlehem, Sid Tavalaro. It was by outside heel hook or that like little two-hand toe hold where you kind of manipulate it into the toe hold, but it looked like outside heel finish for Sid the Kid. Sid Tavalaro, really fun match. Andrew DeGraff, Ibero Jiu-Jitsu. All right, Sid the Kid takes it by heel hook, and we are, dude, we're ripping through these. This is going to be the quickest event ever.
Yeah, this might be the quickest one that we've ever done. It's great.
Yeah,
we're down to seven matches left.
Yeah, all right. So coming up next, Garry Tonin, Jiu-Jitsu's Steven Pizarre is going to be taking on Jeff Book out of New Jersey, Ronin. Jay Regalbuto here with the Rainiers, Matt and Felicia. Felicia, what do you got to say? Say something on the mic.
Jay, you're really trying to get me in on this situation.
How was the banana bread chomping in our ears?
You know
the whole
what?
time?
I intentionally moved away from the microphone so that you all wouldn't hear me. It's very moist. I'll say that.
Oh my God! The one word
that's
that
the
we
word I'm
weren't
going to come on here and say.
Wow.
You're all welcome.
Wow.
Pizarre in the black rash guard, black and gray for NJ Ronin's Jeff Book. Collar elbow tie for both gentlemen. Heavy snap down from Pizarre. Level change. Pizarre moves very well, right? I don't know if he has a wrestling background, but he moves like he's been here before. Double unders, mat return.
Beautiful takedown.
Only kind of slam
Pizarre.
that they allow in this rule set. There's going to be those kind of mat returns. And he's mounted and immediately looking to trap an arm here. And again, we've seen how pushing towards that Kilak style grip forces, you know, so many different things to happen, you know. Start mounted here, top position for Pizarre.
Let's see if Pizarre goes back to that the key lock position you're talking about. Gets the left arm underneath the head.
And you want to know what? I don't know it's so much he's going for it as much as what's showing itself.
To set up the gift wrap.
Oh, look at that. And because he was keeping his elbows in, what's he trying to do? Go to the outside and over top of him. Steps over for a triangle from the mount here. Good job defending from Book, and he'll force Pizarre over to control on the other side. Framing off that hip. Push back to a single butterfly. Now, so that second one in, looking to get some extension away from the hips of Pizarre. Pizarre does a good job of bringing his hips back forward. And a lot of times, too, from that butterfly, even centering one knee off or like bringing one knee all the way to the center line can really help with negating and pushing to this half guard here. Strong upper body control from Pizarre as he tries to peel his leg from this half guard. He'll keep it pierced in the middle as he falls into side control now. Good framing away here from Book, like he's trying to. Oh,
Pizarro right in the mount. Yeah. And we're back into this position again where he has the left arm under the head, working on the left arm of Book.
So here it is. He's pinning that forearm, and you see what's happening. It's forcing this near side shoulder to elevate off the mat. Now, once that does start to happen, now again, he let go here, and he's got good upper body control. You see him trying to frame to the inside. But when you're able to get that kind of position where we've pulled the shoulder off the mat slightly, now when you start working up the body to bring a knee behind or stuff like that, now you're starting to pin the body up. So now you're able to work higher, get your head position better. Here you see,
All right, gift rep,
right? You see what he's trying to do. He's trying to elevate that shoulder. There he goes again. I love how Pizarro does this. When the elbows are too stuck inside, right? So he needs to get the elbows away from the body, right? So when they're inside, they're in the worst that they could be in. So you see him going between moving to the triangle and moving to this pin, to where wherever he's keeping his elbows, that's where he's going to try to go. I like when he's trying to throw over the top for the triangle, though. Back to the feet now. Kombat 2 Super Match Series brought to you by Finishers here at 10th Planet Bethlehem. Oh, nice shot here from Pizarro. Double himself right into mount position.
Yeah, Pizarro with a nice high mount here.
Cross-faced underneath. Look at that heavy shoulder pressure. Book trying to off-balance him. There again, steps over top. And he doesn't care that that arm's in there. If anything, now it's going to get his arm hanging to the outside, where he's going to be able to now, his pin of the arm is going to be easier. And in theory, like, nothing has been easier on Book. You know what I mean? Book's done a good job of recovering from everything from this top position. But now, again, are we close to a mollywomp rule for this?
That's a really good point.
Now, you know, Book has been able to get out of everything Pizarro's thrown. Oh, man, nice threat immediately here from the back. And he's underneath, and he's going to get the finish. And we're going to stay with this submission theme tonight.
Yeah, we are.
And your winner by rear naked choke is Garry Tonin Jiu-Jitsu's Steven Pizarro. Wow. Dominant performance for Pizarro.
All right, moving right along. Next up, we got
really
Daishi Goto versus Andrew Jones. I think we have 6 matches left.
This is insane. I should have bought 2 sandwiches. I should have bought 2 sandwiches. Damn it. All right. Oh, man. Heavy hitters coming up now. 10th Planet Bethlehem's Andrew Jones in the brown and white, going to be taking on Web BJJ's Daishi Goto.
I'm not sure if we know where Daishi is.
Daishi's going to come through those red doors like the Hulk. Just bust through.
Cue the fog machine. It's going to come out of the back.
Lights go out. Andrew's like, wait a minute, I didn't get any of this.
All right, we're waiting for Daishi Goto out of Web BJJ.
This is, so if I ever did a super match, this would be my entrance. I would make everybody wait.
Show up fashionably late.
Right?
Yeah.
Come out in a tuxedo. Big angel wings. Right? Just like Talladega Nights.
Ah, classic. Classic.
Matt in the front row just singing Freebird. Oh, man, the anticipation for this is going to be huge because I was really excited for this.
I don't know if anyone's seen him.
Well,
he might be in the back. This is a really big place.
Yeah.
He probably didn't think it was going to go this fast.
That's true. It's been a very quick card
He's
so
like,
far.
what do you mean I'm up? I thought I had another
already?
He's taking a nap.
Well, I'll tell you what. In the meantime, Felicia is going to give us her rendition of Killing Me Softly.
No, I'm not singing, Jay.
You have a beautiful voice. Give the crowd what they want.
You have to say that now.
No, I don't. I don't. Just give the fans what they're looking for.
There
we go.
Daishi Goto in the black and white. White and brown for Andrew Jones. Again, this will be 8 minutes. And again, don't forget, we got our new rules in place. We have our get-down rule, so on 8 and 10-minute matches, after 1 minute of both people being standing, it would be sat down to where a coin flip will happen, and the person on bottom will start with double unders from a butterfly position. We have our mollywomp rule, where if you're completely dominated, you don't get to see overtime, and Goto sits. Jones, the last thing Jones thought was that Goto was going to sit. Goto immediately X'd up here. He's going to probably look on a straight ankle. Very good with he's got a very strong ankle lock, powerful guillotine from Goto. Jones, very seasoned competitor. He'll take bottom position here as Goto is coming up. De La Riva to his right side. But again, keeping his left leg, that secondary leg. Now Goto addressing that secondary leg where he's trying to keep that push to the inside here. And again, you know, when you talk about the bottom person's attacking situations or attacking strategies from De La Riva and reverse De La Riva, the secondary leg is critical, and he's going to push down and immediately get to the back of Jones here is Goto. Jones immediately cross-gripped, and as he's pushing away to escape, Goto will move to mount.
Goto looking to walk up Jones's right arm, get it across his head for the head and arm choke.
Now he'll see him. We'll see if he slides that. And again, no rush from here. We'll see him start to slide his head down the shoulder here. And Jones is going to use that opportunity to try to get that elbow back to an inside position. Goto gets almost to the elbow here. Staying mounted. Jones able to get that elbow free to the outside. He'll have a heavy overhook. Bridges in, trying to create some space. Was he able to capture that leg?
I think he has a foot. I think he captured the foot.
Goto
looks like Goto back to
shifted the knee on belly. Yeah.
Yep.
Turns to his side. Goto, as he goes turtle, looking inverted katagatami on the far side. He'll drop him over. Now he's north-south on the choke.
Yeah.
Jones trying to circle. He's trying to get over top of that arm. Jones, good job circling himself back in. Goto trying to connect his hands together, steps over top, looking to get mounted on this guillotine here. Good job of Jones getting to the hips, able to free the upper half of his body. Very nice defense, and Jones is going to end up De La Riva. And again, Goto pushes knees to one side, forcing turtle. This time
crucifix.
He's going, missed the crucifix. Jones, good job circling himself back through to keep bottom position, or keep himself in a safer bottom position. Back up to the feet now for Goto. Look at that grip on the heel now from Jones. See how
right
he's
hand,
more heel grip. Now he's back up to the ankle, but you see how he's moving that hand back to the end of the heel. When you have somebody like Goto, and you're talking about moving something from the end of a lever, like understand that with somebody like Goto with such an incredibly strong base and a strong person in general, very nice job of getting a knee cut out to the mount position here, that getting as close down to the end of that lever as possible is critical. And even going under the back of the heel to get to the heel. The steps over for that arm lock, stretching away here. He's going to get the tap, cross-side arm lock finish for Web BJJ's Daishi Goto. Armbar finish.
Yeah, great transition there by Goto. Jones was trying to hitchhike her out of it, but Goto had a little
he was able
tight.
He was able to get that extension quick. Very fun match. All right, so coming up next, we got Michael Haynes Moeller out of Notorious and Quarantine. And he's going to be taking on Will Gracia at a 10th Planet Bethlehem. Gracia in the black and gray. Gray, a Creonch. Gray Creonch rash guard for Notoriouses and Quarantine's Hames Moeller. I love those rash guards. Is that Hold Fast that did them? The Creonch ones?
What is it, Creonch?
Yeah. Matching collar elbow for Moeller and Gracia. Gracia's been on these finishers cards quite a few times. Tried that reverse De La Riva. Nice. Works it to a wrestle up, but Gracia was able to catch that guillotine. But good job of Moeller of staying with that leg. remain top position. Again, looking on that hand on that far hip, Toriunder style passing. Man, you see him trying to pin those heels to the ground.
Yeah.
And Gracia making sure that he's back heeling to get those heels back to the mat. 2-on-1 from Gracia. Yeah, that quarantine, is that during the quarantine, it was those guys like Grippo and the Meow brothers, Kyvan Gonzalez. There was a bunch of them that had kind of got themselves together and made sure that they got their training in, and they call themselves the quarantine.
Nice.
Inversion here from Gracia. Again, trying to cut his way through. Again, stacking, trying to go. Oh, man.
Oh.
Tried to jump over top to the hips. It was a great idea. That was a great idea, getting a little aggressive. I did.
Yeah, Haynes Moore, some strong collar tie
and
slaps.
Souza walked in like, maybe I'll say something. He's like, let me give him a minute. Stays butterflied on the elevation, looking to get to that far leg. Moeller was very well aware, sits to that far hip to escape. He'll pull back to center. Seated position for Gracia. He'll invert. Again, Moeller. Let's see if he looks to pin here. Again, trying to get that hand to the inside hip. He'll work it to an underhook. Gets the knee cut through. Foot still trapped. Framing off. Framing off from bottom is Gracia. Now, again, if he keeps his hips in this position, Gracia is going to be able to get that bottom leg back in fairly easily when they stay off the side.
Yeah.
When he squares up, now it's going to make it much more difficult to get that knee inside,
Full side
especially if
control
he's
by Moeller.
circling towards those legs. Gracia doing a good job of keeping that knee on that hip. Now he's kind of crossed off his foot here. So when you put that knee on the hip, if you can raise your foot to where it's above your knee, you put your knee on that trajectory angle where it's a little easier to sneak inside. But when you let your heel fall to your knee or fall below your knee, like it's on an upward trajectory. To where if you just raise your heel above in that position, heel above your knee, you're able to start sliding that knee in because now it's putting your leg as you hip escape on a trajectory to slide the knee in. Now he's doing a great job of framing with that right hand, but again, if he now he'll sit to that hip.
Moeller with really strong upper body control.
Very
here.
strong. Like he is a very good pin to the far side. Big bridge back the other way. Almost had that near side arm trapped. Did Moeller. Steps over again. 2-on-1 control. He almost got his back taken from here. Nice job of continuing the roll to make sure he ended up inside the closed guard of Gracia here. Gracia again immediately head and arm pulling down the posture control. Gracia up to the feet now. Yo, and again, mind you, not a single stall call yet, right? Haven't even needed it.
Yeah, Moeller with that
It's a
strong
finisher,
that
Shao, of course
overhook
you
on the
know.
left arm, or his left arm on Gracia's right arm. Look at him maybe set up a triangle.
Gracia postures himself out of it. And staying inverted here. He's trying to get through to the backside here to a crab ride, looking to roll through on the leg. Nice job of snagging that top side hip and staying tight to it as Gracia is going to expose the back here. He does have a control arm to the far side. He can crucifix off here.
Yep.
Ross, are you allowed to coach from here? Are you allowed to do that?
I was getting really excited. Sorry, Will is one of my main training partners. And
Yell.
I
Yell to your heart's content. Do you want me to give you some things to tell him? He's done a good job of trapping this far side arm here. And again, he's staying to where he's keeping head and arm control. Look how tight he's keeping the head. Oh, so crossing that head over might have cost him the position. There you go. Head back to the other side is what he's going to need.
And he's got Moeller's left wrist control here as well.
Because what that does is it puts your head on the opposite side of the strangle arm. Your head has to be on the other side of the strangle arm. They can't be on the same side. And that control that he has with that Kimura grip has been able to keep him in this position that entire time. It had moved from a single grip back to a double wrist grip.
Great job by Moeller there, escaping the back position. He's going to end up on top.
Trying to stack again here as Moeller dives onto the back, catches the crab ride this time, staying tight to the hips.
He's going to end up in side control.
Yeah, he'll use it to pass. Nice little setup there.
Yeah.
He got a nice little bite on that. Gracia keeping those hands framed to the inside. I think he's okay. All right, now maybe not now.
This looks pretty tight. I mean,
Yeah. He looks like, good job of Gracia turning himself through. And immediately onto the arm here. A lot of arms tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Cross-side arm. He's crossed off to the far side. Let's see how he throws over. Looking to get separation here. He's got both legs under the armpit. Nice roll through here from Gracia.
Escape by Gracia.
Back up. They're going to move back to center.
Looked like Muller was in the process of trying to wrestle up there, and we'll see how they restart it. Are they going to start it with Muller in the bottom? Okay.
Pushing forward. Got that knee over top, single butterfly in from the bottom for Muller. Pulls that leg up. Let's see if he goes back on his leg here. Steps over top.
Yep.
Ashi's up to the outside.
Muller clears the knee line.
Yeah, very smooth too. Just turned his hip, pulled that knee back. He'll take top position.
It's like both competitors taking a deep breath here. It's been a super fast-paced match.
Reaching across to the underarm with that lassoed leg over top. He'll square back up. Back to the feet now for Muller. Circling here, again, looking to attack to that far side arm. Feet on the hips, 2-on-1. Closes himself off in the guard.
Looks like Gracia looking to bring his guard up a little higher.
Keeping them shoulders so far up.
Gracia's trying to get wrist control.
Opens that guard up. Back up to the feet now for Muller. We're on very short time. Reverse de la Hiva. All right, we're going to see overtime. El Presidente, Zach Maslany in the house. All right, so Muller is going to start. On offense, Gracia defense. They'll start from the back position, top. All right, here we go. Offense set, defense set. We are underway. Top of the first here, back controlled position.
Gracia switches right to a body triangle. Or Muller, sorry,
yeah.
excuse me.
It's all right, strike two. I can't.
So Gracia's statue is right to the position that the body triangle was on. Muller was able to switch it to the left.
So I'll tell you though, unless the person is fighting to get out, like unless you have the person hand fighting the control of the triangle, I find that it's not as critical anymore, top or bottom. Granted, 100% it's a better controlled on the top position,
right.
But I found that if people don't understand how to use hand fighting and leg pummeling on the legs, that it doesn't matter as much if it's top bottom. Now again, he's in this side position here where he's got to get that elbow past. Now he's out.
He's out.
Yeah. You're trying to get that elbow past that center line. And even though it was on the shoulder, that was still center line. He had to get it past. So now
Gracia's
we'll
going to take the
reverse
back.
positions.
Yep.
See how he immediately put his hand down
to
try to fight. Oh, and he got his hand trapped. But he gets past that bottom leg. Now he'll end up crucifixed. Trying to get that arm free. Kimura crucifix now. See him trying to pierce that right arm under. Elbow is, did he put his own elbow back in there? Oh, I think he was trying to defend something. He ended up putting himself back in the position.
And he's out.
Yeah, he's out now. Gracia, good job hanging on there.
Yeah, that ride time can be crucial if we go to 3 full overtime rounds.
Yeah.
Then we go to ride time.
Defense set, offense set. Bottom of round 2, right? Bottom of round 2?
Top of round 2?
Felicia was keeping track of that.
Top of round 2, yep.
I was kidding. I didn't know she was paying attention or not. So much banana bread over there. Still on the back, triangles that leg off to the top side. Now he's seatbelted too. There's not like there's a threat and the other ones are controlling. Now you'll see where he's moving 2-on-1 here, where he's got that threatening arm. Let's see if he brings it over the head, starts to get his shoulders through. Now that left elbow. He's just got to get it past center line. This is where you play the rules. Gets that elbow to the mat.
He should be out from there.
And as long as he twists his hips. Oh no, he's got to worry about the twister.
Oh.
He's put himself in twister trouble because of the hip position. Steps over for the triangle. He locked that off so quickly. What a transition.
Goes to omoplata.
Yeah,
and he's
very
out.
nice.
Wow, nice transitions by Moeller.
And it's the knowledge to keep understanding that as long as you're putting these in threatening positions, you know what I mean, where it's the threat of the submission is there, it's going to continue the ride time. So this time we're going to start the third in a cross-side arm lock position. Gracia will start one arm controlled. He will cross off to the far side, immediately forcing the head back in. He's going to force the triangle to the top arm here for Gracia. Again, now he's got the separation, goes through, and he is out.
Yeah, nice hitchhiker escape by Moeller.
Yeah, the only problem with that triangle is that it doesn't create a lot of control to the shoulders, so the rotation, it allows rotation to happen. So he'll start from the back in this third round. I'll tell you, I'm going to say I think Moeller, this was a good idea because it's going to allow him to gain more ride time because that was a fairly quick escape. And as you say, he's staying seatbelted. Again, there's no threat coming across the face. So if I was, if I was Gracia, exactly what he's doing. He's leg pummeling. He's focused on control or getting out of the lower body control because there's no real threat to the upper body. There's no real threat to the finish of the strangulation. So it allows him to use his hands more freely to fight the legs. And he's going to get himself free.
Gracia's out.
And
so now we go to the bottom of the third.
So it was bottom of the third, so Felicia lied on that last one. Thank you. Strike 2 over there.
So if Gracia's able to get a submission, he will win here. If not, we go to total ride time.
So he sets. He'll stay open, wedge. Now he does. He crosses off. But see how he keeps the elbow out?
Now Gracia's able to control the right leg.
Knee inside.
It's going to prevent that hitchhiker escape.
Now, had he been crossed off to the far side like he is now he throws to the inside, goes 3/4 on it. He's keeping tight back to the neck here, legs crossed, nice turning in. He's going to try to beat the fulcrum. He's got to get those legs over his head, though, from bottom. He's got to get those legs over his head. Now he let Gracia triangle off. He's posturing here. Oh, man, he's going to turn it into an arm bar, trying to drag free, and he's going to get out.
Yeah,
Moeller gets himself free. We're going to have to add this up here.
It's going to be close, but I'm pretty sure it tains
Moeller.
Moeller.
No, okay. They already had the decision.
Okay.
And your winner by fastest escape time is notorious BJJ Quarantines Michael Haynes Moeller. Your winner by fastest escape time here at Kombat 2 Finishers Super Match Series.
Yeah, we're down to our final 4 matches of the night, Jay.
Nice. Coming up now, we have Web BJJ's Connor Dixon taking on Standard Jiu-Jitsu's Brad Pearson. Black belt match. Connor Dixon out of Web BJJ in the black and white. Black and red for Pearson. Immediately looking for ties now. Okay, Pearson's going to sit. I was going to say we do have get down rule in effect. 2-on-1 here as he tries to cross through to the back take here off the arm drag. Dixon was trying to follow up on the single, but that Kimura grip from Pearson. Let's see what he's able to do with it. Again, if it stays in front of the body, you're going to have to use it for control to get to the back, the triangle, or the arm lock. If he gets it past the hip, now you can look to use it for a submission, whether it be a dislocation of the shoulder or a break of the elbow, depending on where you have that fulcrum lined up. Good job of posturing out of that by Dixon.
Butterfly guard here by Pearson.
Yeah, keeping those legs extended too, not allowing himself to get crushed in. Now you see trying to move forward inside that guard is Dixon. He's overhook. Looks like he might be looking to body lock.
Yeah, Pearson's able to pummel that left arm in under.
Which you can still
you can still hold the body lock from
for
there,
sure.
Yep.
But it's more about getting your legs in the correct position then. Now, two, when you have this shoulder lock, it's about getting your head back to center line. Like the purpose of this is to push your head away, right, and create. So what Dixon needs to be doing is pushing his head and body back to center line, because that'll nullify that shoulder-controlled position. Easier said than done when you have somebody frame across your face, but the goal is to get your head back to that same side that the shoulder's being attacked to.
Yeah, and you see Pearson using his right forearm to lift the chin of Dixon.
Dixon able to break that grip, posture himself up. Immediately, Pearson was looking to drag back across. Top position for Dixon. Trying to get around to the outside of the guard of Pearson here. Pearson maybe looking at a false reap situation. He'll push. Dixon pushes hips back, gets out of the way. Trying to slide through here. Again, keeping that hand to the inside, but it was weaved over top. So he's going to have to deal with that lasso first, that top leg. See if he tries to high step back over it. Well, he'll come back to the feet. Pushes out to turtle here. Gets himself back flat to the mat here. Is Pearson.
Yeah, we'll restart it in the center.
Pull him back off the wall. 2-on-1, pulls down to guard here, staying at combat base, now back up to the feet, looking to step over the guard here. Trying to compress that leg as he cuts through.
Pearson goes back to butterfly guard. Again, Dixon trying to cut his right knee in.
Squares back off here, lassos that left leg over top as he 2-on-1s here. Again, Dixon's gonna have to address that top leg. That lasso that keeps going over top. Again, he's able to hook off on the Kimura again. You see Dixon trying to break the grip. And again, Pearson going to use this to try to advance his position. Good job of Dixon at getting his leg over top, trying to pin that leg. But again, more than anything, getting this grip free is going to be critical. But if he needs to start positioning his head over top of Pearson's head. Like, see how far away his head is? That's allowing the hips to work. The closer he gets his head over top of his head, you see where this position gets reversed. Just look at where the angle of his head is now. Now you kind of nullify that position. Top half guard, same thing. Drive your head over top of the Kimura. Forces their hips out of position. Force them out. Good defense here from Dixon, because I'll tell you, Pearson was on that, and he was being very patient with trying to get to a controlled position. Trying to circle that leg through again. Pearson just does a good job of keeping a butterfly engaged, or keeping a leg just extended and able to circle itself back inside.
Pearson with the 2-on-1 grip on Dixon's right arm.
Yeah, Dixon keeping hips back, so it's hard even with the posture broken to do much because of the hip positioning being so far back. So that's why you see those 2-on-1s from Pearson, why he's going to be trying to bring him forward and across his body, because it's the only way you're going to be able to get underneath of him. But now, Dixon has, MMA experience. I believe he's fought on Bellator. But when you're dealing with those MMA guys, and you're talking where he's in rooms with Sean Brady and guys like that, so you're dealing with some guys that are difficult to deal with. So from that top position, he's going to be good at holding people down, and he's going to be very difficult to sweep, just because of what he has to deal with in an MMA room, where the goal isn't the bottom position. The goal is to maintain top.
And everyone on the bottom is trying to wrestle up constantly, trying to get back up to their feet. We see Dixon.
Yeah, pushes back. Wasn't having
Sitting,
much
yeah.
success from the top position, so you see him trying to move, and he's looking to false sweep of his own here. Throws that left leg over top. Let's see if he can get his leg free. It looks like he's almost free. Now, he recognizes very nice defense off that false sweep from Pearson. Understood exactly what was happening. Understood he needed to get both legs behind.
Yeah, Pearson, good job controlling that the left foot of Dixon to step back.
Throws that leg in again. Dixon, he's got very good dexterity for a bigger guy.
Yeah, he does.
Reverse de la Heave it here. Might go for a calf slicer. Right? He's got that leg in.
Yeah.
If he throws that left leg over top, there it goes. Now he threw it over. Now if he can bring, see, let's see if he tries to, oh no, I'm sorry. He's using that to get to that false sweep. Oh man, he gives up on okay. Pearson
looking to
holds
smash
that
the
top
legs
position.
down here.
That would have been a slick little entry for that false sweep from Dixon if he would have been able to snag that.
Yeah.
Pushing them hips forward as Pearson elevates off the butterfly. Pearson, good job, good balance, maintains top position. Turns turtle off the north-south pass attempt from Pearson. Turtle position here for Dixon. Pearson moves to front head. He's got head and arm.
Looks like Pearson's.
Yeah, Dixon gathers that. Gathers the leg, can move to top position. Keeps that knee inside here.
Nice guard retention by Pearson. Dixon was almost past the
Yeah,
side
very
control
good guard
there.
retention this whole time by Pearson.
Yeah.
Both these guys, very, very good from the guard. That was, Dixon had some nice little false sweep attempts there that were defended very well by Pearson. But some slick entries. And who would have thought we'd have had the false sweep entries from the big guys?
The big guys.
Right? All right, we're going to see overtime.
All right, Connor Dixon out of Web MMA taking on Brad Pearson at a standard jiu-jitsu.
We are in OT. All right, so it looks like Dixon will start defensive. Offensive start position for Pearson. Offense starts first, or offense sets first. Defense set. Falls off, post rear mount here, where he's posting that right foot on the hip, so he's posting down, it pushes down rather than body triangling, usually putting pressure on that top hip, makes it very difficult. Nice threat with the right arm coming over top here from Pearson.
Yeah, you saw Dixon reaching down, trying to clear the hooks off, and as soon as he did that, Pearson came across with the threatening, the choking arm.
Yeah, and what it is that right foot is he'll put it right on, now you see his left foot. See how he's putting it right on the hip? What he's doing is he's pushing down, so he's driving your leg down. Now he turns belly down on it. Oh, did he have that choke in? Dixon's a tough dude, though, man. He's going to be tough to finish. Trying to threaten over top with that right arm. Dixon almost through, almost has the lower half of his body out. He's on the right side to get out. Oh, nice job changing over here. Again, remember what the goal is. That elbow has to get past center line. So if you create situations where you make it incredibly difficult for that elbow to pass center line, you know, you create a hell of a dilemma for the person trying to escape.
Yeah, Pearson has his hooks back to full back control here. Switches it off to a body triangle.
Stays maintained. We might get close to our first full overtime round. We haven't had a full 2 minutes in the overtime either, right?
No, I don't believe we have.
No, this has been moving along quickly. And again, even in the overtime rounds, they've been subs or they've been at, you know, quickest escape time. Body triangle to the top side still. Turning belly down here is Dixon. Now he's trying to address. Now he brings that up. Oh, man, as soon as he brought his hands down, Pearson, they did time it?
That's
so they
time,
went 2 minutes? Okay.
2 minutes.
So full 2 minute ride for Pearson. It's going to give Dixon the choice, and he is going to choose Choose his arm. Dixon will choose the right arm of Pearson. He'll start crossed off with both elbows gathered inside. Pearson will start with a figure of 4 grip.
Dixon immediately hooks the right leg of Pearson.
Chooses the low side approach. You have the low side of the head side approach. He goes here. Man, he had a cool EBI situation where Sanchez, oh man, he gets separation here. He's got good positioning on this arm. He's going to get the tap. Your winner by submission in overtime is Connor Dixon at a Web BJJ. Your winner by armbar in overtime. Another sub.
Another sub.
Chalk it up.
It's because we're good luck, Jay.
Armbar finish in overtime for Connor Dixon from Web BJJ. And then there was 3.
We got up next. We have John Venna from Silver Fox taking on David Barnes from Atos.
So John Vina, Silver Fox. David Barnes out of Atos. Vina in the short sleeve rash guard, shirtless for Mr. Barnes. 8 minutes on the clock. We are a go. Barnes and Vina. Mercy grips in the center here to start. Nice foot sweep attempt, and immediate level change here. Goes shin to shin. Immediately looking to get on that inside triangle. Nice.
Yeah,
he does get to it, lock it down.
Yep.
Already double troubled here. Legs are split. Good job of trying to open that control. Good job of Vina by, again, grabbing that far side leg before the escape happened. This is going to allow himself to get himself better control where he goes almost scissor here. He's cross-ashied. Good job of keeping that heel hidden. See how he's got that heel all the way back to the hip, able to bring that knee through. Very good defense from Barnes.
Going to restart in the center.
That was fun, huh?
What an amazing entry by
that was
by Vina.
Foot sweep single, shin to shin, and then he did that elevation to inside Senkaku. That was beautiful. And then, again, great defense from Barnes. Split squat here. De La Hiva trying to jump over top of it. Vina looking to get to the back here. And look at this, Barnes. Very nice job. And he's almost to the back of Vina here.
And he's got Vina's left arm.
Yeah, he does.
One-on-one,
He's one-on-one. Body triangle to the top side. Barnes, that was a very, very nice back take. Now let's see how he fights, or what he does here. So he's cross grip with his left arm. So his left control arm just handed off to his foot.
And he trapped
that arm. Now, that was a cross grip from his left to his right, and he's going to smother grip right here over top, and he'll use that to get underneath. Hand hidden. He's behind very quick. Rear naked choke finish for David Barnes. I have never seen David Barnes compete before, but I want to see more of him.
Yeah, that was amazing.
How have I never seen David Barnes before? That was an incredibly intelligent match, and I'm going to tell you, John Vina is a hell of a grappler, intelligent guy. And David Barnes out of Atos.
Yeah, I mean, great leg awareness.
Felicia, give me more on Barnes.
Tell us more.
Give me a background on. Here's my guy.
Here we go.
Patty Ice. Pat Chigoli at a 10th Planet Long Island, taking on Earl Hickson at a Pure MMA. Earl in the cheetah shorts. A colorful look today from the very hard to submit Pat Chigoli.
Pat Chigoli sits the guard immediately.
I think Pat's 15. He's not 16 yet, right? Pat's 15, I'm pretty sure, on the bottom. I've watched him beat adults. I've watched him with finishers. Yeah, advanced divisions at heavyweight. He's got a very good knowledge of the leg lock game. I'm actually very excited that he's doing the West Coast trials. I think he's got a good shot at doing well out there.
Yeah.
Framed off to that far shoulder. Earl Hickson at a Pure MMA. Top position. See Pat, it looks like he's trying to get to that far side leg, and Hickson's aware. Postures himself back up. Dude, Hickson's a big boy, man.
Yes. Chigoli doing a good job with frames and keeping the pressure off.
And Hickson moves very well, too. Moves very athletically for a big dude. He's like DN size. Chigoli pushes back. He'll push forward. He'll sit Rickson down. Rickson immediately looks to go inverted here underneath on the deep half. Shigoli, good balance. Keeps himself on top. Rickson will wrestle himself up back to top position. Yo, and with Shigoli, like, you can't treat him like a kid. Like, even though he's 15, like, you can't be nice to him.
Right.
You
Well, he
know what I
definitely
mean?
doesn't
He'll rip your heel off.
Doesn't
if
look
you're nice
15.
to him.
Yeah.
No. And you want to know what? His dad had been putting him in adult divisions probably for the last 2-3 years. Because he can clearly not only do well, but like win them.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Pushing away here, framing off. Rickson trying to get past the guard here. Good job framing to that far side. Keeping himself guarded here.
Going to
close guard.
Close guard, yeah. Shigoli.
Let's see what Rickson does here from this position. Let's see if he looks to stand up to pass here. Because here, here's the other thing with Shigoli is that he's, look at this, goes over to the omoplata here.
Omoplata by Shigoli.
Right? Looking to get on that shoulder. Rickson's going to sit. He's grabbing that toe.
Yeah, good job by Rickson controlling that right foot of Shigoli.
Trying to stop that control, but if he articulates that around,
he should be safe.
He's better off
position,
coming up to his knees here. Yeah, there he goes. Squares back off into the guard. But here's what I was going to say is that, dude, Shigoli is very good at overtime, too. Very good at overtime. Rickson postured back up. I haven't seen a lot of Rickson in the EBI overtime, but again, he trains with the main brother, so no doubt he's well versed in all escapes and controlled positions from there. Underhooks with this guard staying closed here is Shigoli.
Yeah, I like the attempt by Rickson there to put the hands in the armpits and stand up to your feet and try to break the guard open.
Stall. We got our first stall.
Stall, okay.
Thor threw up our first stall. Yes. Why am I so excited over a stall call?
It's the first stall call of the night,
Jay.
Jay.
Time. The stall call is a yellow card with Eddie Bravo's face on it. Rickson starting to boogie now, but he's going to end up with a reap to the inside, looking on an outside heel hook. Shigoli.
Yeah, and then that first stall call is just a warning. If he gets a second one,
you lose
he'll lose a minute of ride time, which is huge.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking a half a round. Shigoli, again, he's deep half again here. Shigoli looking to get around. He's going to look to get the inside leg triangle here. He's looking to saddle up here on Rickson, and he inverts through. Oh, man. He's there.
Yep.
All right, he's there.
He's inside leg triangle.
Now, listen, he's very intelligent from this position, and he's very good at getting heel exposure. So, because notice he's not sitting back and ripping anything. Like, he's realizing that he's gotten where he wants to go. And now he's gotten separation here. Inside heel. He's in on side. He's going to get the tap. That is a huge win. That is a huge win for Pat Shigoli.
Shigoli calling for the belt.
Yeah, inside. He gets to that saddle, and he's going to win inside heel hook finish for Pat Shigoli at a 10th Planet Long Island. And this kid just keeps doing it, man. He's calling for the strap.
He's calling for that strap,
He's calling for the title shot. He wants that heavyweight belt.
Yeah, I told him he's the #1 contender.
I mean, how can you deny him, right?
Exactly.
He just comes in and wins. And we are joined right now by El Presidente himself, Zach Maslany.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? What are you doing jumping on the mic?
Pumped up. Well, we had to make a quick announcement.
Yeah.
Just after years of doing this, finishers, and doing it for free. We haven't really made much dough off of it. Not that that's why we started it. We started originally, to provide opportunity for the athletes here on the East Coast. And we felt like EBI was West Coast guys were getting a lot of love, and we weren't. So we're just going to start our own our own EBI rules tournament. And now we've had team tournaments, and I don't even know what number this is, 15, 16, something like that. Plus 8 opens, and we've been on the radar from a bunch of places trying to pick up the stream here that Ross has been killing, and the competitors have been killing, and you guys have been killing for us for years. And Flow Grappling offered us a deal, so we took it. We're taking our talents to Flow.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we're pretty pumped about it, and I know a lot of the guys over there, like just Grace doing Who's Number One, meeting Ricardo and Mike and just all the guys at Who's Number One and all the people at Flow. They've always been really cool to me, and they've done right by our athletes. So I just can't, I can't wait to, get this popping over there. So thank you guys for watching over the years. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and I hope, if it wasn't going to be good for the athletes, we wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And everybody, unanimous decision. Guys thought it was a good idea. Talked to all of our champions here, on a personal basis, just like, hey, telling Frankie Rosenthal, telling, Andrew Kochel about it, and just being like, hey, I want to tell you guys, like, we're going to make this move. And guys are like, all right, I think this is a good idea. And I plan on promoting all the guys that have always come to our tournaments and always done our opens and everything like that. We're going to put those guys on.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to add a million new guys that we've never seen before. I'm sure we're going to do that. I know more people are going to want to do it, but we're just going to keep promoting the guys that have been, putting on for finishers. So I'm really excited.
This is congratulations.
Yeah.
This is
Thank
huge.
you so
It's
much,
huge.
man.
It's huge
Thank
for
you
the
guys for
athletes.
everything. Yeah.
It's huge for you guys. Dude, Flo has always showed a lot of love to the East Coast.
Yeah.
A lot of love to this show, like, telling results on their broadcast when they weren't even.
They never did that before.
You know what I mean? Especially for other schools.
Shout out to Corey Stockton.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Dude, Corey's the man. All them guys over there are awesome. But dude, congratulations.
Yeah,
It's
thank you
super
guys so
cool.
much,
So
man.
it's when's it gonna start?
It's going to be May 28th. Is going to be the Finisher Survivor Series 2.
Yes.
Yeah, so remember that last one. That was my favorite one. So we got the title fight coming up.
So they rushed us off, and now we're going to go to the title fight.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, huge announcement. So from here forward, we'll be on Flow Grappling, start with Survivor Series 2, May 28th. But right now, we have our 205-pound title match. Sergio Velez, the challenger at a crazy 88, and your champ, Saga Jiu-Jitsu's Kyle Myers. Guillotine machine, Kyle Myers.
Kyle, he was the first guy that won, the guys that won the titles that hit me up and was like, yo, when am I defending this belt? Get me someone now.
dude.
Yeah. I was like, all right. He would have defended it again that night, probably later on. Now he's back here. And Sergio, he's been doing our tournament forever.
Finishers
So,
bet,
yeah.
Sergio Velez, man. Always, and always down, man. Always game. Always putting on a show. Heavy overhook here from Myers. And the thing with these two, always looking for the finish. Myers, more than anybody, here we go. He's jumping guard. And normally with the big guys, you're not seeing many guard jumps, but he's trying to get to the Kimura. He's trying to get to the guillotine. He's trying to get to something.
Yeah, they play rubber guard too, the Myers brothers. I
Yeah,
love it.
man. Yeah, he'll throw gogoplatas
Yeah.
up. Absolutely.
I remember the first time I seen him do that at Fight to Win. I was like, wow, I did not expect that coming.
Right? He's thick, boy. Inside tie. It's almost tie clinch here from Velez. Heavy over tie from Myers. So this one might be 10 minutes. The rest of them were 8, but
Yep, this should be 10
this
minutes.
should be 10 minutes. Yeah, so we're gonna get the McMahon-Shigoli rematch then, huh? Jumps again.
Yes, but with
Try
this
and get
time
over
with the
top.
mollywomp rule, so
Yeah.
but I'm not. I don't think. I think, Pat is up to task. He's ready to rock.
Think
you
so.
know?
And Myers trying to get this to the ground. Now, let me ask you a question for the
Yes.
get-down rule. Because he keeps jumping,
Mhm.
does that pause that minute?
Yes.
It does. Okay, so
Yeah.
it restarts the minute when he jumps and doesn't land still.
Exactly.
Like how it
yeah.
stayed up. it
Yeah,
still
even if he
pauses
just
the
went
minute,
for
yeah.
something, he's on the ground. We just. A couple people were like, "Oh man, what's up with that?" Like, Eddie does that for the Combat Jiu-Jitsu and for EBI. It's just to get the guys on the ground and get the action going.
Yeah, I don't want to see them.
Yeah.
Right? They're not good at wrestling. Why do I want
Yeah.
to see you wrestle for 10 minutes?
Yeah, especially in a 10-minute match. Especially in a 10-minute
Yeah,
match. You
man.
only got so much time.
Listen, if it's entertaining wrestling, that's one thing, but
Yeah, we don't mind if you go down, stand up, go down, stand up. I don't care.
Right,
That's
but
awesome.
man.
There's some rubber guard.
right? Pulls in for
Pushing
he's
for
trying
it.
for that gogoplata. He's got some great dexterity.
Yeah.
But look at Velez, man. Very good job. Addresses that far side leg. Tries to get that knee involved.
That's really annoying.
Yeah.
Nah, he's got his arm out.
Really, he gets that knee on the hip. Look at this, and he's going to go over to mount. Sergio Velez had a crazy 88 mount position. Myers keeping that right arm over or underhooked and high up on the shoulder. Let's see how Velez attacks that. I mean, he might start bringing that leg up to try to start trapping that arm. Dude, what time is it? How quick did we get through these matches?
It is
It's
8
8
o'clock. That was
2 hours,
quick
Zach?
card.
2 hours and we're on the main event?
Yeah.
Are you trying to impress Flo? Is that what that's what?
Well, I think, you know what? One thing me and Ross were talking about, too, is we don't want to have some of the events where they're like 6 hours long.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Right.
So if we can cut it down and just kind of get to the meat and potatoes right away. We're going to do 9 events, with Flo over the next year. So
Step that knee up. There's the triangle. He's got that knee over. He's going to switch that other side. He falls, allows the fall to happen. He's going to catch the angle. Trap triangle here. Myers posturing up. Oh, man, he's turning into it, which as long as he stays hugged here, he's okay if he doesn't allow the angle to change. As long as he doesn't allow Velez's head to go away from him. Now, Velez is going to switch it off. Now he's going to look at that Kimura on the near side. I mean, it's just what you need to do from here. And, man, he's got him caught on that far side. You see Myers trying to protect that arm. I'm going to tell you, one of the best defensive when this is locked off and you have somebody doing it correctly. Now, again, Velez is going to need that same angle where he's going to need to, not the same angle, where he's turning here or he's turning away. This is the angle where you can finish these.
Yeah,
Myers,
some weird angles.
When you get to this, you're almost better off throwing your left arm across the body and putting yourself in a back triangle. Because I'll tell you, back triangles are going to be easier to get out than this.
Yeah.
Your arm is stuck. Your head is stuck. Your defending arm is far across your body. Good job of squaring himself back up here from Myers. Now, if I was Myers, I'd start to try to get a hand back inside or get up to my feet, sit to where I'm trying to push away and get space away from Velez. You got to turn this back into a trap triangle. He turns it back. Again, reverse triangle here. He's able to stay square. When you're squared off see, it's this angle. This is where it's going to make it tight. If you could stay squared in the reverse triangle, it's going to be difficult to finish. But now you have to worry about the Kimura. Once he starts getting angled off to where he's able to have both knees pointed in one direction, both heels pointed in one direction, that's where the strangulation is going to get tight.
I hate this. I'm like, man, this should be over. I should have this. Let me have this.
There was a Zach Maslany head and arm finish.
I saw
earlier.
that.
You should
I
be
saw
very
that.
proud.
David,
There you go.
yes.
Moved it to trap. So that's what he had to do. He
He's
needed to
switch
move
it back
to trap.
to it,
Yeah, but now Myers has sat.
He switched it back to a
yes,
conventional
he
triangle.
switched it
Yeah,
back.
nice finish.
Locks it in. Now, again, angle is what he needs here. So if he just goes hand on the back of the head, left arm underhook, he can get an angle here. Myers is just fighting really well. Oh, he's going to push this up the
Yeah,
mountain.
Myers
Nice.
was able to bring
He's
his
gonna
left
get
leg
free.
across. Yeah.
Very nice. They're going to pull back to center. Myers shaking out his arm, and I don't think he's shaking out his arm because it was defending the position. I think it was just stuck so long that he had to be so tense and holding the position. Not to mention, do you know the amount of blood that you need to circulate through those size arms?
Oh. Yeah, you gas, like we were just talking about in armbar situations earlier today in class. Oh, nice.
Nice.
How you can just gas. A lot of people are picking the armbar in overtimes and just, instead of trying to finish it right away, trying to gas their arms.
Yep.
Gas till they get tired. Some of these guys, whew.
Way more arm block starts from earlier in the rounds, too, where people, you saw Taza doing that a lot in his last few EBI style things where he's choosing arm bar.
Yeah, guys are really getting good at controlling that position.
Half guard on top here. For Myers sitting to that left hip, Velez. Keeping them legs are kind of open, but again, it's not Myers trying to pass them. You see how Myers almost has he's back heeling with that right leg, almost trying to keep that. I believe what he's trying to do is he's trying to get his hands connected, and then he's going to look to, he's looking for something here, obviously.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, though.
Yeah.
Pushes off, he'll get it back to the feet. They'll heave it to his right side here is Velez. Myers pushing forward here. He's looking to attack the body control, like trying to push down. He'll drop inside the closed guard of Velez here.
It's hot in here tonight, too. People, even when we were rolling the other night, starts getting hot. People are like, oh, man, I forgot what it was like to be hot. It's been so cold for so long.
Yeah, right? Bro, those Cubans, did you get one of those Cuban sandwiches? Oh, my God.
I have 2 more for later tonight.
Did you? I said I should have bought 2. Inside the closed guard. Now back up to the feet here. Opens up that guard. Double ankle attempt here. He'll fall back. Stay ashied up, looking at a straight ankle. Good job of slipping that hip out by Velez. chases to top, looking to get chin strapped here. Even if Myers he'll hold on to that chin strap just to get the grip. Velez, look at that.
Nice.
That was
back
sick.
take.
Yo,
he's
what?
got the
Already
back.
under.
Right on
He's
the
already
choke.
threatening with the left arm. He's one-on-one. Body triangle off to the top side. He's looking to sneak that arm back in. Oh,
Damn,
man,
that is
Myers is
deep.
going to be
He's
in
got
trouble here.
time.
He's got to get to that top arm is what he's got to get to. He's either got to push that arm up over his shoulder. He's going to get the
got it.
tap.
Wow.
And your
And
new 205-pound
Here
finishers
comes Preet with the title.
champion. Sergio Velez, rear naked choke finish in regulation. And get that belt out there. Preet with the strap. Let's see how he puts it on. Does he put it on like Dana White where he's going to stand behind? Preet's going to throw the belt at him. Very, very nice. Man, what a crazy back take, right?
Yeah, that was insane. But you know what? That was because Kyle was going for it. You know,
Yes.
if he's not going for it,
Yes,
that doesn't happen.
exactly.
So that was pretty sweet. Yeah, sick way to end it. Man, Sergio deserves it. You know, Kyle, obviously he'll be back. Those guys are doing the divisions all the time. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much, man, for everything. You know, I really appreciate you guys. Like, this is going to be huge, you know, for us, and I hope really for the East Coast Jiu-Jitsu. You know, that's why we started this, and you know, I just want to keep it going. And it's not just, you know, we're not trying to be the next UFC or who's number one or anything like that. We just want to be what we
Better
are.
than that.
Yeah,
No.
and just keep going from there. You know what I mean? And then helping out. We're helping out as much with Emerald City. You know, producing guys that go to EBIs or combat jiu-jitsus or
Already
who's number
doing it.
ones. Yeah,
You're already
Yeah.
doing it.
And it's cool because everywhere I go, I
Yep.
see you. You know what I mean? We're at the same place all the time, so we might as well. But I really appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah,
Thank
congrats,
you guys.
man.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Dude,
everybody.
2 hours
Yeah,
and we're done.
congratulations.
Your new
Yeah.
champ. Finishers Combat 2 Super Match Submission Series. Your new champ, 205 pounds. Sergio Velez at a crazy 88. Jay Regalbuto here with Matt Rainier, Felicia Ramirez, Zach Meslani, and Ross the Boss. On to the next one.
Yep. See you in May, baby.
Peace.